There's not a whole lot to do here, but we can still look around.
It's been overcast all week. The air has been moody and thick. Strange weather for June. St. Louis Cathedral. The original church on this site was built in 1724 and was named for Louis IX of France. That church burnt in the Great Fire of 1788. The present church dates from 1851. The presbytery. This building was begun by the Spaniards in 1795 after a fire in Jackson Square. It was intended for monks, but now it houses historical exhibits. The Pontalba buildings are historical landmarks, built in 1849 and 1850 as residential apartments. Nice plant. 4 pairs of binoculars are rigorously mounted on the cement floor.
I've just noticed that the music playing in the background is the Saints Go Marching In, or at least I believe that's what it's called.
Jackson Square proper lies below.
There are some really awkward hitboxes on this scenery right here. I swear blind that during a practice run I was able to get a description of this house, but during a test recording it would not trigger.
A fancy wrought iron railing marks the end of the balcony.
I know that it's not important, but still, I like to be thorough. The park seems quite empty right now, although there is some guy down there, I believe, playing... I'd like to say the drums, but it's obviously a more specific kind of drum. And there we have a police officer and what looks like a band. Harmonica, I believe, guitar, and is he just slapping his thighs? I say just slapping the thighs. Obviously, it's quite effective as an instrument. And here we have what looks like a jazz band. Banjo, saxophone, trumpet, and a really big bass. And another band. This park is very popular for bands. And I'm not even going to begin to try to work out what these instruments are, apart from the accordion. Well, what's going on here? And what? Is he sitting in midair? Oh, it's a mime. A very unpopular mime. And one that seems to like following people around.
These binoculars aren't going anywhere without a jackhammer.
Alright, let's go to the park. Okay, the square, even though it's round.
A wrought iron fence surrounds the Jackson statue. A wide walk provides a pathway around the square.
Homicide team attend.
Jackson Square is a good place to rest while exploring the French Quarter, and a great place to be entertained by local performers. People seem to be enjoying the park, despite the lack of sunshine.
Ambulance to now.
Jackson Square boasts some very old trees, left over from days when the city was under French rule. A blues band entertains on the lawn. Now that's music.
Ambulance to now.
Give a hoot. Iron lampposts add charm to Jackson Square and provide illumination at night. A police officer is either off duty or patrolling the park, or both.
Ambulance to now.
What's going on? It sounds like there is a need for lots of ambulances right now.
A cop has driven his motorcycle into the park. Something Gabriel would probably never get away with. On the motorcycle is a police radio.
Coroner requests assistance at now.
And now it's getting worse.
The police officer wouldn't take offense at that. Gabriel likes his own cycle much better. Besides, even Mosley couldn't get him out of that one. Move the cop's motorcycle. Gabriel would prefer not to be arrested right now.
Anyone seen Joe?
Gabriel can't bend the bars. He's too big to fit through them, and those spikes on top look sharp. The park officials might not appreciate Gabriel trying to move that. The band obviously likes this spot and wouldn't care to be moved.
Homicide team attend.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Good day, officer.
Yeah. You too. Keep moving.
Homicide team attend.
The band is too into their music to talk to Gabriel. The band is too into their music to talk to Gabriel.
Of course. Let's move onwards.
Ambulance to now.
The band isn't likely to want to follow Gabriel around, though it would make for dramatic entrances. That jazz band is pretty good. Of course, most jazz bands in New Orleans are.
Well, I never! Leave me alone, you man!
And again, I've only just noticed that the music in each area of the square is different. Because of course there's a different band in each corner. That's a nice detail.
Why, you nasty thing, you! I'll call the police, I will!
A Cajun band, inventive as always with their instruments, is having a good old time on the lawn. Funny how catchy that toe tapping can be. It's one of those mimes. Oh boy.
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
Interrogating a mime would be an exercise in frustration. Since Gabriel can't read lips, he's disinclined to start a conversation.
Oh, okay, he's left that lady alone. Maybe he has gotten the message. There we go. Now we need this mime to follow us, but the problem is, if we go near anyone else,
Why, you nasty thing, you. I'll call the police, I will.
oh, what's going on? That was quite strange. So here we have a puzzle. We need to make sure this mime tags along with us, but every time we get interrupted by someone walking nearby, the mime will go and annoy them, and it does not matter whereabouts in the square we are. If we get interrupted, the mime will return back to this spot, so we need to make sure we avoid people at all costs. This may not make much sense right now, but it will very soon. But there's one more thing that we can do while the mime is attached to us.
Stop following me. Stop following me.
That's a very interesting pronunciation of following.
Stop following me. 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 Stop following me.
I was slightly worried that wasn't going to trigger, as usually it only takes 5 or 6 attempts. But of course we're recording right now, so it takes double. Anyway, let's move onwards. So we need to avoid the people walking through the square. And I found it's easier to go clockwise than anti-clockwise, as there are 2 people walking around clockwise and 1 anti-clockwise, so it's easier to avoid 1 person walking the opposite way around. We just need to make sure the coast is clear as we transverse from one screen to the next. And I also need to make sure I can say things in English. Oh, this is going to be dangerous. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's 1 screen done.
A bronze statue of Andrew Jackson marks the center of Jackson Square. A lone drummer beats out a haunting rhythm on a large African drum. Benches provide a quiet spot for resting in the park. The drummer is unlikely to listen to Gabriel's suggestions about moving.
Okay, the lady should hopefully be clear right now, but we still need to watch out for the gentleman. Oh dear. Come on, Mr. Mime.
Better them than me.
Coroner requests assistance at now.
Alright, let's get him back. Come up. Yes, we need to use the mime as a distraction for the police officer. Whoops.
Hey, cut that out. I told you to stop that. All right, mister. You want some of this?
And now the officer has left the area, we can access the police radio.
Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 911, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times.
Damn! Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club?
South. Lakeside Drive north of Piedmont Pier, south of the Country Club.
Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what. Good thing this guy's already dead.
Everyone's having trouble. Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this morning.
It's just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. Got it, Molly.
Thank God. Have a good one, 911.
Interesting.
Stupid mime. Hey, you! Get away from that bike.
Sorry.
Alright, we are done in this area. This is another area that is seemingly inconsequential for the moment, but it does have its uses.
Flags of the world are displayed from the upper story. A promotion of the universal harmony, no doubt. The chancel of St. Louis Cathedral consists of a raised dais, an altar, 2 pedestals, and a choir area. There's an inconspicuous door near the chancel. Rows of pews line each side of the nave's aisle. Curtain confessionals are a subtle, old-fashioned presence on the left of the nave. That door must lead to the priest's side of the confessionals. At least the cherubs are an aesthetic way of asking for donations. Gabriel cannot go in there. That's the priest part of the confessionals.
May I help you, my child?
Can I ask you a few questions?
The confessional is not the best place for interviews, son. You can contact the parish offices if you need private counseling.
I understand. Thanks, Father.
Is there anything else?
Could you give me a blessing?
Do you feel the need for a blessing, son?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
All right, if it will comfort you.
The priest blesses Gabriel through the confessional window.
Peace be with you, son.
Thank you, Father.
The cursor jumping like that is quite disconcerting, because in my mind I'm thinking that I'm moving it out of the way. Yet, when it jumps and I move it out of the way, it hits the UI up here.
The confessional is about the size of a closet and is richly paneled in lovingly oiled cherry. A meshed window provides access to the confessional from the priest's booth. There's a small shelf under the meshed window. It's a cushioned kneeler. The panel behind the mesh window moves from the other side. The confessional is empty, and there does not seem to be a priest behind the window right now.
May I help you, my child?
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I've had a lot of women, Father.
A lot? More than 10?
Yes, Father.
More than 20?
Yes, Father.
More than 40?
Yes, Father.
Son, I don't think this is a matter for a priest. I think you need a good therapist.
Yes, Father.
Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you.
I mean, that's not a bad suggestion.
This small nook must be used as a ready room for the parish priest. It's small, cool, and has a faintly institutional feel. It's a picture of Christ. A crucifix adorns the wall. A padded red bench provides seating. Green candles. Could that mean something?
Probably not.
The closet shelves are stacked with the odds and ends of a saintly life. In other words, nothing Gabriel is familiar with. There's a box of white priest's collars in the closet. A freshly starched black priest's shirt stands out against the white robes in the closet. A freshly starched black priest's shirt stands out against the white robes in the closet.
Okay, I'll try again on this side.
Long ceremonial robes hang in the closet.
There we go.
The vase adds a nice touch.
I love my hair.
Appropriately sacred books are laid out on the table. A long wooden table accents the room. Gabriel doesn't have any matches. Besides, he wouldn't want to leave them unattended. Gabriel would feel a little unworthy sitting where so many sacred rumps have sat before. The crucifix might come in handy, but Gabriel does not feel guilt-free enough to wield it.
Well, you never know when a priest's collar will come in handy. I can't resist black.
Yeah, we're just going to pilfer the priest's clothes.
May I help you, my child?
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
Some people say I'm a selfish person, Father.
We can always strive to improve ourselves. Patterns can be broken.
Yes, thank you, Father.
Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you. May I help you, my child?
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I've had impure thoughts about a woman I met.
Impure thoughts? You mean thoughts of sexual relations?
You could say that, but worse than what you mean.
Worse? You mean extreme sexual relations?
Well, not involving animals or anything.
Oh, well, I see. Perhaps we should just leave it at that. Pray for forgiveness and say 10 rosaries. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you.
Okie dokie.
May I help you, my child?
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I haven't paid my assistant for 3 months.
Have you had the money?
Nope.
Sounds like a matter for the court, son, not the church. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you. May I help you, my child?
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I haven't paid my assistant for 3 months.
Have you had the money?
Nope.
Sounds like a matter for the court, son, not the church. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you.
Alright, it seems like these are randomized, as I swear there was one about Gabriel talking about his drinking habits. I thought these might have just been circulating, but never mind. If I make a bonus video with extra content, then I will come back and try to collect the others, but for now I believe we are done here.